Verizon has launched new prepaid data-only plans. Hi there, I'm Cherie with the Mobile Internet Resource Center, and back in July, Verizon launched new data-only plans with data limits up to 150 gigabytes per month on their postpaid lines. And we've been anxiously awaiting, we've been clicking the refresh button on their website almost every single day. We have been waiting to see if they would react and change their prepaid lines, because they used to only offer 30 gigabytes of data for $65 per month. Now, the new lineup that they just launched this morning has 4 different data plans. It starts at 5 gigabytes for $40 a month, 25 gigabytes for $60 per month, 100 gigabytes for $80 per month, and 150 gigabytes for $100 per month. Now, if you already have a prepaid account with Verizon, you can add one of these on and save $30 per month on the data-only line with their multi-line discount. And with Verizon Prepaid, they are allowing you to have a data-only line as the primary line of service on the prepaid account. So you can technically have 2 data lines, 2 data plans, and save $30 per month on that second and every other additional line of service that you have. And you can have up to 10 lines of service on a Verizon Prepaid account. So that's pretty cool. Some great pricing, some great options for prepaid. However, when you compare it to postpaid, you might be wondering, well, which one is better and what are the differences? Well, let's go over those. On the lower end, on postpaid with Verizon, you have a 20 gigabyte option and a 50 gigabyte option. Those are priced at $20 per month and $40 per month, but only when you add them on to an unlimited smartphone plan, and you do have a 50% discount on some of their premium levels there. So if you're looking for a smaller amount of data, their postpaid options, if you already do have an unlimited smartphone plan with Verizon, are probably going to be a better option for you. But when we look at those higher cap plans, the 100 gigabyte and the 150 gigabyte options, on Verizon postpaid, they're only $10 per month more. And that's whether you are doing them as standalone, $110 a month for that 150 gigabyte plan, with the multi-line discount on postpaid that brings it down to being $80 a month instead of $70 on prepaid. So just a $10 per month savings on the higher gigabyte plans. And what are the trade-offs that you have versus postpaid? Well, first is the level of priority that these plans have. On postpaid, you get postpaid priority level, and there's no network management on these plans. However, on prepaid, all data is always subject to network management, and their prepaid plans are a little lower priority than postpaid to begin with. So if you're looking for the highest possible data speeds, especially when you're in a congested market, go with the postpaid, because on Verizon, they do have a lot of congested markets, and they are pretty aggressive with their network management. We get a lot of complaints on very slow speeds with Verizon. Also, their coverage maps for prepaid and postpaid are slightly different, because on prepaid, they don't include some of their LTE roaming partners, and they don't really do a great job of indicating when you're in a roaming area on those. So you don't get as much coverage. Now, it's not a big difference, but you don't get as much coverage on prepaid. There's also no international roaming on the prepaid options, whereas postpaid, you do get the international roaming features on it. On activation fees on postpaid, you're going to be paying a $20 per line activation fee if you go online, or $40 in a store. On prepaid, there is no activation fee, so this makes it much more flexible for people who are maybe seasonal travelers or only need the plan on some months and they want to turn on and off the plan. With postpaid, you'll be paying that activation fee every time you turn the plan back on. With prepaid, you are also paying for your service up front, so there's no credit check. With postpaid, you're paying it after your billing month in arrears. And so they do require a credit check, which means it's only available to U.S. citizens who can qualify with that credit check. So if you're traveling to the U.S. or you can't qualify for the credit check, prepaid's going to be the option you want to go with. Feature to feature, however, on both of the plans, they're virtually identical. On the premium level plans, the 100 gigabyte and the 150 gigabyte options on both pre and postpaid, they both include 5G ultra wideband as well as LTE and 5G nationwide. So you get all of their coverage with these premium plans. The lower data cap plans don't get the 5G ultra wideband. They just get LTE and 5G nationwide. On all of these plans, you get high-speed data usage up to your chosen data cap, and then after you hit that cap, you are hard throttled through the rest of the month. If you are in a 5G ultra wideband area, that speed will go down to 3 megabits per second, which is still quite usable. If you're on a 5G nationwide area or LTE area, your speeds will go down to Verizon's typical throttling of 600 kilobits per second, which is pretty darn slow. For video streaming, when you are on a ultra wideband 5G area, you get 4K. However, when you are in a 4G or 5G nationwide area, which is most of their coverage, you are going to be getting 720p when you are using this off of a hotspot or a router. But if you are on a tablet, you are going to be getting 1080p video resolution. Now, talking about the types of devices that you can use these plans on. Now, on the postpaid option, it is just hotspots and routers. Tablets have their own plans on postpaid. On this prepaid option, tablets are included on this option. It is the only option for their tablets. You have to go with tier data on prepaid. But what is really interesting, and what we noticed on their website this morning, is for the first time that we have seen on Verizon's website, they are using the word routers, and it is all over in their terms of service and their pop-up additional information, and even their button for shopping for hotspots, or what they call jetpacks, and routers. Now with Verizon, they have never restricted usage on routers. You can always swap your SIM card from a jetpack into a cellular embedded router like a Pepwave, Cradlepoint, MoFi, InstaConnect, WineGuard. There's a whole list of routers out there that you can shop for. But they have never really supported activating directly on routers unless the modem happens to be in their database. Now, we checked their Bring Your Own Device IMEI checker this morning, and some of our Pepwave routers passed their check and said they were eligible and we could activate directly with them. And a lot of the other routers we have in our arsenal aren't yet in their database. We are hoping that by them starting to use the routers word officially on their website and on this data plan, that hopefully they are building out their database of modems, and this will get a lot easier. Because if your modem is not in their database, you'll need to activate on a jetpack or other authorized device and swap your SIM card over, or find a rep who knows how to activate these plans when they're not in their database. Now, overall, it is great to see Verizon Prepaid matching these plans basically to their postpaid options, but there's a slight savings. There are a lot of trade-offs, however, for that $10 per month savings that you'll have to evaluate if that is right for you or not. For most, we would recommend that you go with the postpaid option if you are considering Verizon data plans, so you get that higher priority and a little additional coverage. Compared to other plans on the market right now, all of the major carriers are now offering higher caps on their data-only plans for hotspots and routers. This 150 gigabyte plan on Verizon Prepaid is the best value per gigabyte right now. You just keep in mind that T-Mobile offers a 100 gigabyte plan for $55 per month, but only if you use your 5G hotspot device. Otherwise, you are stuck with 50 gigabytes for $50 per month on all other devices, or if you go prepaid. On AT&T, their postpaid option for hotspots and routers is a measly 40 gigabytes for $85 per month, but if you go prepaid, they have a 100 gigabyte option for $55 per month. So compare those plans. It's great to see the carriers upping those data caps to more reasonable amounts of data usage. And now you can assemble a mobile internet arsenal direct with the carriers and get a lot of data, which can meet the needs of a lot of RVers and cruisers on the road. If we have any updates on this or any other data plans, stay subscribed to the channel. We'll have updates out as they come, and check our top pick data plans guide, where we have all the information documented on all the plans for hotspots, routers, smartphones, and tablets that we currently recommend. These videos are brought to you by our premium members, our mobile internet aficionados. They make it possible for us to track this news and create these videos. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe to our channel, or better yet, consider becoming a member yourself.